Hi Kawan, welcome to EDC Ready. Today I want to talk about a very spicy, very trending topic, which is tariffs. Now, this is actually a response video to a Knafs video. If you guys don't know, Knafs was created by a guy called Ben Peterson, and he used to work in CRKT. Then he went off and worked in Blade HQ for a few years. Now he has launched his own knife making company called Knafs. And recently he uploaded a video on his YouTube channel called Knafs about tariffs and how that will impact his business and the economy, and also how it will impact the knife industry in general. So it was very informative, very educational. Do check it out. Link in the description box down below. But after watching that video, I just want to share my 2 cents on this, share my concerns, and I want to know about yours, and I want to know if my concerns are not really that big of a concern. Do let me know in the comment section down below. So my 2 cents here is based off of short-term impact. I can't predict the future, so I don't know what medium term is going to look like, and I definitely don't know what the long-term impact of these tariffs will look like. But I just want to talk about how it will impact us immediately in the short term, in my point of view. Just gonna go straight into it. I think that these tariffs will mean the death of good quality budget knives. We might see the end of the golden era of budget knives. And what I mean by that is, in the past, 50, 60, $70 knives from like 2015 were not that great. You know, they were assisted, steels were very ho-hum. It was like running on 8CR13 MOV steels, China steels. But now, in that same character, in that same category, you have some amazing products. You have brands like Civivi and Kaiser and Kershaw and CRKT and even CJRB. They're bringing amazing knives that are around that $70 and below. And if you look at that video that Knafs uploaded, in their math, when they factored in all the prices and all the price hikes from the tariffs, your $80 knives, according to Ben Peterson's math, your $80 knives will end up being $170 or so. And don't get me wrong, there's definitely a market for almost $200 knives. And I have quite a number of them. Quite carry waypoint. Made in China, around 250 USD right now. Great knife. Love this knife. One of my most carried knives. Some made in America options. We have here the Protect Malibu, over $200. Fantastic knife. Love this knife. One of my grill knives. We have another one, ZTO 450CF. Great carbon fiber, great action, S35VN. A steel that comes right out of America. Great knife. Another knife that's around that $200 mark. For some reason, I still don't know why they priced it that high. Benchmade Bugout. A lot of people love it. I think it's way overpriced. But while you have those amazing $200 knives and people will love them, there are a lot of people like you, a lot of people like myself, who really want a safe knife that has pretty good design, that QC is actually pretty darn good across the board. They are around $70, $60 and below. And I just want to highlight that these companies make like Civivi, like Kaiser, like CJRB, even Kershaw, American company, but a lot of their manufacturing of their budget knives are in China and CRKT. They make really good quality, reliable, and overall good QC knives. I mean, just look at this guy. It has a very interesting lock design. It has a nitro V steel. It has a DLC coating, G10 scales, full steel liners, steel carry pocket clip. This is just an amazing design from a knife designer. Button lock action, amazing action. Look at this guy. Just drops like that. Uses RPM 9 steels, G10 scales, full steel liners. Full stainless steel right here, $35. I think maybe sub $40 for this guy. This guy, Kershaw Brace, nice little neck knife here, 8CR13 MOV steel. This might be the end of these budget knives if these guys are going to more than double, maybe 2.5x their current value. And honestly, I've not, especially with like Civivi and Kaiser, I've not seen any QC issues compared to Benchmade's, which almost has QC issues every time someone buys it. I've had a Benchmade bug out and my Omega springs break after 2 weeks. After 6 months and after 3 months, both Omega springs broke, and I don't know how you can charge that kind of money for that kind of knife, especially for someone who just wants a good, reliable working knife. We are going to gravitate towards things like this. And what's left? USA made knives. They are in this kind of sub $60 price range. You don't have much. You have the Kershaw Leak, pretty good option. You have a few variants of the Buck 110 FRN models. So you have some options there, but that's really just it. That's all I could find on Blade HQ. There might be more. Let me know down below. But honestly, American companies and Chinese companies manufacturing knives in China, their prices are going to go up insanely high if these tariffs are maintained, or even if it gets worse. I understand the sentiment of it is to bring manufacturing back to the US, bring manufacturing or diversify manufacturing across the world, and that's great. But as a consumer, this is going to hit us hard. And that is very sad to see that this very fortunate last 5 years that we had, where we have this amazing era of good budget knives, looks like it's going to come to an end. And even knives that are budget, they are made in America, we are still going to see a price hike because, yes, maybe they are designed in America or maybe they are assembled in America, but things like screws or machinery or even different parts of the knife might be sourced from China, and it might be assembled and made in America, but these things will still go up in price. So I feel really sad for the people who want a good, reliable knife, because that is part of their job. That's something that they need, and they can't really spend more than $60-$70, and they have to go up to like $130 for something American made, even more, because the price will just keep on going up. Yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Sorry, I just waffled on. I just needed to get this off my chest. It is a big concern of mine that we are going to lose these categories of amazingly priced knives with really good design, with very much reliable functions and reliable materials. Thanks, guys, and as always, stay ready.